Welcome to musicmoveit.com, and today I want to talk about how to sell more music. Alright, like I always say, you got to think outside the box. To be an independent artist, you got to be one step ahead of these major labels and try to think of innovative ways to sell more music and be clever about it. You know, I've talked in the past a few things what you could do, but lately I've been thinking and seeing more artists doing bundle deals, which is, you know, they'll sell their music, and let's face it, people still buy CDs, but it's going all digital for the most part. I haven't bought a CD in ages. I don't even buy blank discs anymore. I just put everything on a thumb drive or a micro SD or whatever, and you know, that's how I take my stuff around. And even in my car, it's all streaming or it's just digital from my phone. So if you are still selling CDs, like at your shows and things like that, you can bundle things together. Say people come to see your show, you have a merchandise table, and say you have like t-shirts. T-shirts are awesome. If you have a great fan base, they will buy your t-shirts up. Make sure you have men and women sizes, and make sure you go up to like XX if you have the money to do it, because you know there's some big men out there and they will buy that stuff up if they're a you know, a true crazy fan. So to bundle things like that, you would have to do something like buy the CD and get the t-shirt with it. You get both of those items for $20 or whatever price. I'm just throwing prices out there. You'd have to figure out how much you want to sell it for, depending on how much it costs to have the t-shirts made and all that good stuff. Or you could do keychains with the CD, sticker. But if you have a big catalog of music, you could do things like one CD is $8. You know, get two of my CDs for $12, 3 CDs for this much. You know, if you have different albums, you can offer more music for discounts. 3 CDs in the t-shirt, have a bundle like that. So there's many things you could do to offer people more by combining things, and they look and like, oh, I get a t-shirt and the CD. That's pretty dope. Or I've seen people do things where if you bought a ticket to see the show, you got a free CD. It doesn't have to be the whole album. It could just be like a single and maybe some, like, you know, I don't know, like a B-side song that didn't make the album. And you just have it, you know, you have it recorded, but it just wasn't released. Things like that. So there's many ways to do it at a show, but you can also do it when you sell your album. Now, this way you'll have to sell the album on your website, meaning you can sell the downloads. People can download the whole album, and then they get the music video free or something like that. Or you can even do it like download the whole album and we'll send you a t-shirt, or we'll send you, you know, just be creative and think of ways, but keep in mind the cost of everything. Don't just give the t-shirt away, you'll be losing money. So, you know, you have to price it a little higher. So you can't, you know, you got to sell stuff like that on your website though, because you can't really do it through like iTunes and all that good stuff. I've seen major artists do things on iTunes, like if you pre-order the album today, you get this one song right away, like the single for free, or, you know, right away. You could actually do that on your website too. To do something like that on iTunes though, you got to have a lot of clout. Your distributor will have to have a lot of clout to get that through iTunes. I don't think the average indie band can do that. Maybe though, I'd have to look into it more. But they do things like that, and it entices people to buy the album if they're a true fan. But do it on your website. Pre-order this album. We'll give you 2 tracks for free, or 1 bonus track instantly that they can download. And then when the album comes out, they'll get sent an email and they can download the whole album. So, but focus on digital and downloads more, because this is just the way it's going. A lot of these new music lovers who are young, they look at CDs as like a dinosaur thing. You know what I mean? So stick to your mind as far as digital streaming, things like that. But you can bundle things together to sell more music. The t-shirt, or even double albums you can do for downloads, or bundle an EP with it of new music. You know, buy a new album, get this EP with it for whatever amount of money. You can. It's just it's unending of the possibilities you can think of. Just think outside the box and be creative. And people love free stuff, or they feel like they're getting a deal. It's just how our society is these days. You know, people always want a deal somehow, some way, and they feed into that. And if they feel like, you're treating them right and giving them a good deal, you bring them in and buy some music. So keep that in mind. It's a great thing to think about, and a great thing to offer to your fans. It's always good to try it, especially at the show. You could, if you're trying to sell tickets when you're first coming up. I'm sure a lot of you go through this, even still today. If you want to open for a major act, the promoters will make you sell tickets. Now, a lot of people complain that it's just, they don't like it. I don't like having to sell my own tickets. But of course, look at the promoter's point of view, and they just want to make sure you could bring people in. So if you're a good enough artist with a good enough fan base, you shouldn't have no problem selling these tickets. That's their point of view. You could argue all day about it. But one way also, if you're in that situation where you have to sell your own tickets, you can offer your potential fans something with the ticket. Buy a ticket to my show, free t-shirt, or free music, free single, download, whatever you want to do. Downloads are a lot easier because if you have a website, your own website, that has a thing where people can download from there, whether they pay or not. You can sometimes set things to just be downloaded for free. You could give people download codes, and they, if they buy a ticket, and they could download a song that day once they buy the ticket. Things like that. I mean, there's so many little ideas. Just think like a businessman, like a marketer, promoter. You got to be about your business to survive as an indie artist. Even as a major artist, you got to be about your business. You just want to know what's going on. So I hope that makes sense. And I hope this helps you out and stirs your brain a little bit. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And we're going to have more topics coming up. I've been reading the comments and seeing what you all want me to do episodes about, and I will definitely do that. Don't forget to upload your music to jamzmusic.com, jamzmusic.com. It's for every music genre. It's a great stepping stone to promotion. They do interviews, they do blog mentions. They'll mention you on their social media, all that good stuff. And they will stream your music on their site. So check it out, jamzmusic.com, jamzmusic.com. And I will see you next video. Thank you.